Hey, how's it going? I'm Kane Frost, and this is my book, Chill, Relax, and Car Flip. You're about to watch a video of me actually doing the work. In this book right here, I teach you all the secrets that I know on how to flip cars successfully. Alright man, I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks. Alright, we back at it. It's a 2015 Dodge Charger, and it was hit on the front. I had to replace the hood, the used one, and this one does have some damage on it. You can see there, a little bit of hail damage, but I'm going to fix those two little areas and paint it white, and the hail damage is not going to be as bad, but it's a pretty good car. Look at it here. See, that is bent over, and this is bent over, and then this that there got smashed a little bit down on the fender part, and that needs to be raised up a little bit. I already got all the parts where I got the bumper, the grill, got all the fenders on both sides. I got all the plastic pieces connect the fenders to the bumper. And the engine is still pretty good. That header panel already got, it's gonna have to be replaced. And just some small things. Got to get an air filter for it, and a little oil cap for that right there. And that's actually pretty good though. It's crazy. I got this for $1,000. It sells a salvage title with 130,000 miles. The car ended up having 68,000 miles, and it came with a clean title. So I lucked out on that one. That was, like I said, $1,000. Has all the police stuff still on it, and I can get look at the miles there. What's the miles on it? It said I had 130 when I bought it, and it's 68. I had an airbag over there. I put that on the floor. So I got to replace that. Of course, that went out, and then the airbag up there on the passenger side went gone, so I went to fix that. You see the windshield is damaged, so I got to fix that. So it's not going to be that bad though. A little bit of frame pulling. All the back cars, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just fenders. The back is all good. It's just fenders, hood, front bumper, and header panel, which there's the header panel right there. Got that sitting aside. Header panel, bend the frame out, put the headlights on, new header panel, headlights on, and then attach new fenders, and then put the bumper on, paint it, should be ready. This is not going to take that long. This will probably take about, it's on and on, probably like 3 days to fix it. I'm going to leave all that police stuff on there and sell it as is. You know, take off the little place where it came from. Just leave police on there and sell it like that. Kind of cool. It has the has a little low jack too on there. So you start the car up. Low jack is on. All the rest of the stuff is disconnected, but it's pretty easy to reconnect if you wanted to, but I like selling it like that so that way I won't get in trouble of selling a car that's been fully equipped, ready to go. It might have the lights and stuff on it, but when the lights can't function, it's not really illegal. It's still legal to drive. So that's about it. We'll see the progress on this once this is done. Back out at the junkyard, and got to cut this front end off. If you follow me all the time, then you know that you know what I'm out here for, to cut this frame off right here. I always get the cars with the ones with the no motors in them. Easier to work with. So just pull all the wires out, pull all the brake lines out of the way, and move the fuse panel, fuse box out of the way, and you got to remove the 2 bolts that bolt that cross member on, and then whatever's attached to the front, and then remove that. And you can cut it off, start cutting. Normally I would cut right about here, a little line, and if it damaged all the way to the front, then I would just cut along that line right there all the way up here. And usually the body guys, if I needed that piece too, then I'll take that. But most of the times I don't need this part, it's not that wrecked. But if it is, then I'll cut it all the way up there. But usually it's just from here, and then just cut it across and be done. All right, let's get to cutting. All right, well, another success with the reinforcement bumper and the removal. Yeah, these Ryobis are cheap. Batteries don't last long, probably about 6 months if that, maybe less. But just buy more batteries. I bought the whole gun, but they're cheap right now. They're only $100. Might as well have 2. Do this all the time. All right, this is the 2015 Dodge Charger with the police logos on it, with that front end crashed. I did most of the work at the house, but I did have to take it to the frame guys because the lower part was a little bit bent. They didn't have to replace that cut that I normally take off, but they did have to re-straighten it out. That way they can put the header on correctly, and once you put the header on correctly, then pretty much everything else lines up. And I did have the police logos on there, but I removed them. You can still see the outline of it. Get real close, because usually when I post these cars online, I'll usually get a few hits within the first day. Usually within the first 12 hours there'll be about at least 6 to 8 inquiries about it. And I didn't get 0, so I decided to remove them. And this is the outcome right here. Came out pretty good, It's the V6, and it said it had a salvage title on it with 130,000 miles. Ended up having 68,000 miles with a clean title. You see the logo. Like I said, I haven't really detailed it. I just kind of took the graphics off just a little while ago because like I said, I wasn't getting any kind of, I got views on it, but nobody was really interested in buying it with the words police. I don't even know if they're going to be interested in buying it with the rooftop light bar, and that stuff can literally be taken off within about 5 minutes. So just testing the waters out right now, because it does still have all the police gear on there. I left the strobes on them. But yeah, this, you can see there, it still has printer and stuff like that in here. It still has the police cage on there with the shotgun mount. So I'm not gonna and it even has a low jack system right there. I'm not gonna totally decommission it right now. I am going to replace, I got at least 20 more of these back seats, so I am going to replace those with the regular version, just to take this stuff off if nobody wants it. It don't look too good with this plastic back seat right here. So I'm going to change it to the regular seats, leave it on, and hopefully it sells within a week. If it doesn't, then I will take off the light bar. I'll leave those antennas on there, but I'll take off the light bar, and I'll probably take out this partition right here. If it hasn't moved in a week. If I got no calls on it, then these are small things. That stuff can be taken off within probably about an hour and a half. Seats take about maybe 15 minutes to put in, and that partition probably take about an hour, just because you got to take off a lot of stuff to get to it. But again, I mean, some people, they think they're going to have to take it somewhere and have somebody do it professionally, and it's going to take all this thousands of dollars, and really it just takes a little bit of time. So this is the wrap on this one. Listed it for $11.99, so $12,000. Everybody's with the clean title. There's, in my area in Dallas, people are selling these cars at $13 with a rebuilt title. This is a clean title at $12,000, so I'm still beating everybody else. I think it looks pretty cool the way it is. I mean, it's totally legal to drive with it is now. Nothing's hooked up. That's a clear lens light bar. It's not red or blue, and there's nothing wrong with that. I did change the lights on here. It has the RGB lights on there, so if somebody did want to put it back in security use, they can use those lights there. I don't think I can turn it on. That's the phone app. What's turn the lights on is on my phone. I'm recording on the phone. But if somebody wanted to use the lights and use this for like a security escort or security car or a funeral escort or something, they can actually make those lights strobe red and blue, or you change any colors you want to, really. Oh yeah, this is the update. Said I listed for $12,000. I bought it for $1,000. Had it shipped over here for about $600. The guy charged me $1,500 to fix it. You know, so I'd say probably about $4,000, maybe $45,000 is what I got into a total, and we're gonna make some pretty good profit off this one. You know, at least 5, maybe 6, somewhere around there. If I can get that. I mean, $11,999 is a very good price. I'll probably do like $10,500. If I was desperate, 10, but $10,500 would be pretty good. And move on to the next one. All right, so that does it for this car here. And we're gonna go on to the next one. I thought I'd do a quick video on this car that was the police car. I ended up taking off all the lights because you really sell to a little small market when you try to list it as a police car. So anyways, I just did the normal routine and put a stripe up the middle. And that's about it. Took all the decals off. The other videos still had the glue on there. Removed that. Left the antennas there. Don't feel like plugging those up. Just took the antennas off and just left the mounts there. And that's the low jack antenna. Gonna leave that on there. Still left that on. Still has the strobes. Didn't take those off. Those leave the hole. Put in regular back seats. And put in a civilian console. And I painted the dash parts there with the red interior paint. And that's pretty easy to do. That really does only take about 30 minutes to do, to take it off. So I did that. And yeah, the airbag is still, it's been deployed. I never did fix none of that. The airbag light is on. I just took all the stuff out of the police stuff. And now I have somebody coming out and taking a look at it, possibly buying it, because they're driving about 3 hours away from Oklahoma to come take a look at this. So they'll most likely pick it up. But yeah, I just wanted to update it. That the other one just wasn't cutting it. When you list it as a police car, you really narrow down your market. You know, you can sell it, but it could take up to a couple of months for the right person to buy it. when that light bar alone, after I looked it up, they're selling that thing brand new for $3,000, and one just sold for $1,500. So I listed mine for $1,000, and if I can get that, that's just extra money right there. So anyways, this is the way it came out to be, and looks good. Now, like I said, now I have actually buyers now to come out and take a look at it. When I had it as the police, nobody really wanted to, I wasn't even getting no calls on it. So now it's like this. And that stick shift, of course, it doesn't work. That is just kind of a dummy, you know. That doesn't work. There's no gear shifter. And also when I picked up the console, they didn't put the ashtray on there, so that kind of like leaves a hole there. But it's not bad. I mean, you still got your main essentials. You got cup holders, and then you got your USB plug there, and then that will let you have your USB input there. And you got to hook it up. If you don't, then you won't have it. And cigarette lighters and all that stuff, there's usually a plug that connects with the other ones that have it here. They'll have, for the police, you'll have a USB auxiliary with 2 cigarette plugs, and you remove that and use the cable, and then you can hook up the other cigar plug. You have to cut the wires off to get the adapter to plug in with the one that comes stock, or one that comes in with this type of console. You'll have to cut it to fit to that adapter, but you can. The other one that goes to the police one, it's a different plug, so you won't be able to use it unless you took out the cigarette lighter that came with the original. With the police one, you could do that, but I don't want to do that. Just cut the plug, rewire it so that way you can have it with the new. All right, so anyways, this is it, and let's set miles on this thing here. 68,000 miles. Remember when I bought this car, they said it had 130,000 miles. Salvage title, and we're getting 68,000 miles with a clean title. All right, so this guy's gonna come get it for 10. I think I have a total of about 4 into it, and so hopefully it's you'll buy it. And I'm not gonna budge off the price because right now everybody's asking about $13,000 for this car with a rebuilt title. Of course, they'll have the airbags and all that stuff fixed, but they're asking $13,000 with the rebuilt title around the same miles. This is a good title. Good titles mean you can get full coverage. Restored, you cannot. Big benefit on that. Plus, I'm asking a lot less, so I'm not really going to budge on the price, and we'll see what happens. All right, well, this is it for this one. It's an update.